fusion guitar exactly, or what is a fusion guitar player, or how do you get into fusion? So let me give you a quick formula for you guys in this lesson. Very quickly guys, first of all, learn some good arpeggios. Well, my arpeggio guide in the description below will help, right? It's a free arpeggio guide. You'll get on my newsletter, you're gonna get more lessons, you're gonna get that free guide, which is a 10-page 22 shapes guide for free, even indicating the arpeggio shapes that players like Greg Howe use, for example, right? Secondly, chromatic playing, right? Chromatic playing is something different, it's a skill on its own. Right now I'm teaching that on my Patreon page, so you can take a look at that because I'm teaching it there, right? Right now as I'm filming this, I'm teaching it every week. I'm teaching cool chromatic strategies. Anyway, so this is a good starting point. Secondly, and let's talk about that. Today is called melodic minor modes, which are kind of more exotic scale. So what is a melodic minor, right? So first of all, if you look that up on the internet, you'll find 3-note per string shapes, which are kind of useless in the fusion world. I done a whole video on teaching you guys stay away from 3-note per string, right? Just stay away, just go to gauge shapes, which are much more vertical. But a melodic minor, guys, in the jazz world, they talk about just play a Dorian, right? A Dorian scale, but raising the 7th degree with a half step. Well, that's what it is, right? A melodic minor is nothing more than a Dorian scale with a raised 7. Now, this is really cool because that's your first kind of step to go a little bit outside, right? So the player thinks it's, or the listener thinks it's a D Dorian. I'm gonna let you hear a backing track. But that 7th degree, that 7th note of the scale is raised by a half step. So it's not really a Dorian, it's a Dorian with a 7th scale, 7th degree raised by a half step. So imagine this backing track, right? Oh. Can't wait to jam over that, right? It's just a simple D Dorian kind of funky slow backing track. It needs a D Dorian or a D minor pentatonic or a D minor blues scale, but that's what 90% of players will play, right? You want to go a little bit more sophisticated. Well, you're gonna just go on and play D Dorian, but you're going to be raising that 7th degree, which is called, you're going to be using the melodic minor. Now, for me personally, I struggled for years with the melodic minor because I was like, my head was already so full of all those scales, and a new scale, a melodic minor. So one of the key concepts, guys, is learning good lines. So I've been teaching kind of Greg Howe style fusion guitar for years now. I've been doing a lot of lessons on Patreon about many cool examples of the melodic minor. So here's a few for you guys here. And one of the strategies that I'm using to find cool lines is get into arpeggio shapes, right, and alter them a little bit to find that melodic minor. So what we're going to do here in this lesson, we're going to take the D minor 7 arpeggio 5R shape, right? Again, this is in my PDF in the description below. We're just going to alter that. So first of all, I'm taking the D minor 7 5R shape, I'm making it a pathway line, which is simple. That's my definition of saying use that shape, fill out some notes here and there of the D Dorian, add that to the arpeggio, and then you get like this cool pathway that pro players like Greg Howe use all the time. Then second step is just raise that 7th degree. Alright guys, so that's coming up for you. I'm showing you the shape, the pathway, I'm showing you the pathway, the 7th degree, and then 3 really cool lines starting from a beginner level, then intermediate and advanced. So let's, without further ado now, let's start the lesson and see you soon. complete lesson is of course already for 2 weeks now on Patreon. So here's my lovely Patreons, people that are supporting me there. They get this lesson weeks up front of YouTube. There's downloadable tabs of this lesson instead of in-screen tabs. Even that cool backing track that I'm played over is there. And of course that's only my YouTube content, right? My Patrons get another exclusive Patreon lesson every single week. Really believe that's at this moment what I'm offering, the most fast way to get access to me as a teacher and get all my premium content every single week for what? For $5 a month, guys, right? There's a description, there's a link below to join right now. You can stop anytime, you can join anytime. It's so flexible, but that's your way, I really believe, to get into Fusion Guitar and just hire me as a teacher, right? Because I'm every single week there with a new lesson. Alright guys, and that's it. If you just want to study some arpeggio shapes, that's essential in Fusion Guitar. You get it also in the description below. And I'll see you soon for a new lesson.